Hi there, my name is Boris, and in this video I'm going to take on a question that just about everybody has when they start studying for the GRE, which is, how do I start studying for the GRE? The GRE is a gigantic exam, so even the thought of somehow conquering this thing can be very imposing when you're just setting off. So I'm going to go ahead and give you two really concrete, really straightforward steps to follow as you begin the process of mastering this exam. Tip number one. Find out what scores you actually need to get on the GRE in order to get into the programs that you want to get into. A shockingly large number of people do not do this, and this is a step that people ignore to their peril. Let me give you a very clear example. I had a tutoring student one time who was an English major, and she wanted to get a PhD in literature. So, of course, being an English major, Quant was her weak suit, and she wanted to spend all of her tutoring time with me working on the Quant section. She didn't want to work on the English section at all. She was fine with verbal. So I asked her in her first tutoring session, well, if you're applying to literature programs, what do they even need as a Quant score? And she didn't know. She hadn't looked into it. So my very first homework assignment to her was find out what your Quant score needs to be in order to get into the literature programs you're applying to. Because I was sure that I could get her up to a 160, but was that really worth the effort if all she needed was a 150? Well, she contacted the schools that she was going to apply to, and she found out something pretty shocking. Even though her Quant score was pretty low, it was actually good enough already as it was for the programs that she was interested in. And even though her verbal score started out pretty high, it actually was not good enough for the programs that she was applying to. So because she took this one step, she prevented herself from wasting a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of money. Because instead of spending all of our tutoring time on Quant like she wanted to do, we ended up spending all of her tutoring time on verbal, which is what she actually needed. So please, if you're not working with a tutor, let me be your tutor right now and give you that first homework assignment. Find out what score you actually need on the Quant section and the verbal section before you take any dramatic steps in your preparation. Now, once you've done that, step number two, take a practice test. Of course, Kaplan offers free practice tests regularly, so you can go ahead and do one with us. But if you don't do a practice test with us, if you get one from a book or from a website, that's fine. Take a practice test, see how you do, and then compare those scores to the scores that you know you need for the programs of your choice. And if you take a Kaplan practice test, you're going to get something called SMART reports, which will tell you which specific areas you need to work on the most that are worth the most points, and that'll give you some extra guidance on what exactly to start studying. But at the very minimum, you need to know, what am I scoring now, and what do I need to score? This will help you get a grip on your preparation process. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Please leave some comments below if you've got them, and like and or subscribe for some more awesome GRE prep videos from Kaplan. I wish you all the best of luck conquering this thing, and take care.